Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Friend UK. Hope you guys doing well today. Welcome to the show. Don't forget, please do hit the like button if you could, guys. We're here for the EFL Trophy as Blackpool take on Aston Villa's youth team, either U-21s. Hopefully, it'll be a good game, guys. So we're just about to get underway. So players on the field. Apologies, guys. The radar is slightly ahead of me, but as I always tell you, I'll leave it on the screen to keep you guys better informed what's going on in the game, so you're not totally relying on my commentary skills. So it's Villa to kick us off. As the Villa youngsters just wait for the referee to stop faffing around. So not a great attendance at the ground. Come on, ref. And we're off and underway. Villa with the long ball out wide on the far side as Blackpool tried to challenge for it. Villa managing to retain it though as they now race towards the edge of the touchline there, just cutting it back as Blackpool tried to challenge, but Villa managing to keep the possession but forced the play all the way back to the halfway line on the far side as they just work it into the centre circle. Stevie's with us. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available, mate. I know you got a lot going on, as I have at the moment, so it wasn't easy to do this one tonight, but thank you, mate. Now the ball played forward as Blackpool head it back in the direction it came from, and eventually it's gone out of play on the far side for a throw into Villa, bang on the halfway line. As Villa take it quickly. Now it's worked back to the edge of their own box as they eventually play all the way back to the goalkeeper. Blackpool coming forward to press the ball as Villa now work it out wide on this near side. It's not long down the field as Blackpool have looped it up into the air. And Villa eventually head the ball out of play on this near side. Bit of contact there to the head for the Villa youngster from the Blackpool player, but he seems to be okay. So Blackpool with a throw in on this near side, midway inside their own half. Ball back in play. Villa quickly challenging for it as the Villa youngsters nod it forward there. Bit of head tennis going on as eventually the Villa youngsters managed to get it down. Now it's played into the middle of the park as they walk it out wide to the far side, racing towards the edge of the box here as Blackpool press to try and win it back, but Villa just managing to retain it on the far side, right up against the touchline as they walk it back up the field as Blackpool pressing well from the front, and Villa eventually playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now chips it out wide on this near side. It's not the best ball as it goes out of play there, and that's going to be a Blackpool throw-in on this near side of the field. So Blackpool with a throw-in just inside their own half, about 2 or 3 yards from the halfway line. Ball is back in play, and it's now Blackpool knock it long. Villa heading it back in the direction it came from. Bit of a tussle on this near side as eventually it's Blackpool that managed to win it back, but Villa quickly challenge and knock it into the middle of the park. Now Villa with the possession as they play it out to the far side, trying to come forward here, but Blackpool shifting players across to press the ball. The Villa youngsters, they've lost it there as now Blackpool trying to get on the attack, but the Villa youngsters quickly get back there and recover the ball as they now try and build again from the edge of their own box. So if you're just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. Drop your thoughts in the chat if you've got any thoughts on how the game's going to turn out. Or if you're a Villa fan, let us know about the youth team. What's your thoughts on the progressing into the knockout stages of this competition? If you're a Blackpool fan, let us know your thoughts on your team. The referee's blown for a foul here. That's going to be a free kick to the Villa youngsters on this near side. Just inside their own half, level with the edge of the centre circle. Now, Ryan Finningan has been booked there by the referee for that challenge. Now Villa knocking it out wide on the far side. Blackpool intercept it, but Villa have won it back, and now Villa charging forward on the far side as they race into the box here, trying to get the shot off as the last-ditch defending there from Blackpool manages to deflect the ball behind, and that's going to be a corner on the far side for the Villa youngsters. That was a really good ball, really good race forward there by Villa, catching Blackpool on the back foot. So corner on the far side. Jamie's with us. Jamie's saying, hello, guys. How are you and Beckett? Yeah, we're doing okay. Thank you, mate. Just very, very busy at the moment. Obviously, a lot of stress with Christmas coming. So I'm sure you know what we mean. But I hope you and Megan are well, mate. Corner comes in. It's headed away as Villa managed to win it back on the edge of the box. Now it's crossed back in. It's deep as it's gone straight behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Blackpool. So, yeah, just like I say, just a lot going on at the moment, Jamie. I hope you and Megan are well. Welcome to the show, mate. So that's going to be a goal kick to Blackpool. And Jamie saying, hello, Stevie. How are you doing? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibe. So Blackpool to get us back underway as the goalkeeper now knocks it long down the field. And it's headed on there by the Villa youngsters, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw into Blackpool. Blackpool now take the throw in quickly as they work it forward. Ball played in towards the edge of the box there. It's won back by Villa, as now Villa play it out wide on this near side, quickly trying to get on the attack, riding the challenge there as Villa just managing to keep the ball under pressure on the halfway line, now racing out wide on this near side. Some real purpose here about the Villa youngsters as they play it forward there, but Blackpool managed to knock it away and it rolls out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Jamie saying, I'm saying Blackpool 3-2 win. Thank you, Jamie. Well, we'll see how it turns out, but at the moment, got to give credit to these Villa youngsters. They are showing real desire and commitment to get forward and create chances. Villa now with the possession, just playing it back to the goalkeeper as Blackpool press well from the front. Now Villa work the ball forward, quickly moving up the field as they play it out wide on the far side. Now racing towards the Blackpool box as they come in, ball crossed in. It's deflected behind again by Blackpool, and that's going to be another corner to the Villa youngsters on the far side of the field. So, yep, thank you, Jamie. Good shout, mate. Jamie also saying, yeah, guys, we're doing great. Thanks for asking. Just been busy working and Christmas shopping for one day. Yeah, I know that feeling. Not even got to the shopping yet. Just been so crazy busy working. Now Villa with the corner. It's knocked away by Blackpool. As the Villa youngsters managed to win it back on the halfway line. Now it's chipped out wide on the far side, and it's too much on that as it's gone out of play for a Blackpool throw-in midway inside their own half of the field. Now Blackpool trying to get some possession as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as the Villa youngsters quickly come to press the ball, shifting players across, and Blackpool forced to play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long straight down the middle of the field as Villa managed to intercept it. Now they play it out wide on the far side, trying to keep the ball under control there, but Blackpool have managed to win it back. Now Blackpool trying to get on the attack, but forced all the way back to the edge of their own box. I'm impressed with these Villa youngsters so far in this game. Showing real work rate and teamwork to work together to try and get forward. Now Blackpool playing it out wide on this near side as Villa again quickly come to press the ball. He managed to win it back here again. The Villa youngsters is now they play it forward. Blackpool challenging for it, but Villa just managing to retain it as now they knock it forward on this near side, racing towards the edge of the box as they try and play the ball in behind there. The flag stayed down as Blackpool managing to get bodies back behind the ball. And now Villa looking for some space here, but Blackpool nipping at their heels as Villa just cut it back, playing it back to the halfway line and eventually all the way back to their centre-backs just inside their own half. As Blackpool press well from the front, Villa now working it out wide on the far side as it's knocked forward and it's gone out of play there for a throw-in. Stevie's saying, hi, Jamie, doing good, thanks. How are you? Awesome, thank you, Stevie. And Jamie's saying, Stevie, I'm all right, thanks. Bud, but been busy working and Christmas shopping. Now Blackpool with the ball on the edge of the centre circle as they play out wide on the far side. Villa quickly come to press the ball as Blackpool knock it long. Villa knock it out of play on the far side. That's going to be a throw into Blackpool midway inside the Villa half of the field. Now the ball back in play as the Blackpool play it right into the corner there, and the Villa youngsters make the challenge, and it's gone out for a corner. So corner to Blackpool on the far side. Don't forget, guys, if you could, if you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit the like button as it helps us identify the clubs and the fixtures that you guys like us covering here on Fandent, as we do cover a lot of clubs right across the UK. Now Blackpool with the corner. It's knocked away by Villa. As the ball just rolls out of play on the far side, that's going to be another throw into Blackpool, midway inside the Villa half of the pitch. Blackpool just taking the time about this. Now the ball is back in play as the Villa youngsters quickly challenge and they manage to win it back here. As now they try to come forward. Challenged again by Blackpool, but the ball just getting away from them there as it's gone out for another throw in. Blackpool this time take it quickly. Now they work it into the middle of the park as they switch the play out to this near side. Villa coming to challenge for it, but Blackpool managing to retain it as they just play it back to the halfway line. Now Blackpool with a long crossfield ball out wide on the far side. It's headed up into the air, but the flag's gone up there, and that's going to be a free kick to the Villa youngsters. Jamie saying, my brother and his girlfriend coming for Christmas. Looking forward to seeing them. Awesome. Yeah, that should be good. Absolutely. Catch up with some family. Hope you have a good time, mate. It's good news. And Stevie saying, good to hear, Jamie. Nice one. Hope you have a great day. Absolutely. Well said, Stevie. Now Villa playing out from the back as they knock it out wide on the far side. The Blackpool quickly come to press the ball, but the Villa youngsters managed to retain it as now they switch the play out to this near side with a long crossfield ball. And Blackpool challenge for it, and it's gone out of play for a Villa throw-in on this near side, midway inside their own half of the field. Lively start to this one, guys. Now the ball back in play as Villa now trying to come forward. Blackpool challenge for it. Villa brought down there on the halfway line. And that's going to be a free kick to the Villa youngsters as the referee blows the whistle. So free kick on the halfway line, just out towards this near side of the pitch. As Blackpool getting plenty of bodies back behind the ball now. And the Villa youngsters now with a free kick. It's knocked long out wide to the far side. Blackpool head it out of play. And that's going to be a throw-in on the far side. And the referee's given it Blackpool's way. I thought Blackpool had headed that out of play, but he's obviously must have ricocheted off the Villa youngster there. Now Blackpool with the long throw up the field. As both sets of players trying to win it there. There's a bit of a coming together, but the referee says no foul. Now Blackpool coming away with it as they work it out wide on this near side, but the Villa youngsters staying with a man as they try and challenge for it there, forcing Blackpool to cut it back. Now Blackpool knock it long up towards the edge of the box, and Villa just managed to make the challenge as now they knock the ball back up the field. Both sets of players trying to win it on this near side, and eventually it's gone out for a throw-in. Jamie is saying, Stevie, thanks, mate. I hope yourself, mate. Okay, thank you, Jamie. So now Blackpool with this throw-in on the near side. Ball back in play. It's chipped into the centre circle, but the referee's blown the whistle for something here. What's he blown the whistle for? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work out why the referee stopped the play here, but he stopped it for something, and he's given a free kick to Blackpool. And Jamie's saying, I hope you sell too. Right, okay. Thank you, Jamie. Blackpool now with a free kick. It's crossed up into the box as it goes past everybody, bounces out on the far side and goes out for a throw-in to the Villa youngsters right next to the corner flag. Well, actually, a bit further forward, about 10 yards from the corner flag on the far side. Now the ball thrown long up the field as it's knocked up into the air. Blackpool head it back in the direction it came from. Now both sets of players trying to win it there as Blackpool managed to come away with it. They play it into the middle of the park. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as the Villa youngsters shift players across to press the ball, forcing Blackpool to play it back to the halfway line. Now Blackpool switching the play out to the far side as they race forward, trying to work their way through the press there. But the Villa youngsters not giving it up, but Blackpool managed to cross it in. And the goalkeeper just manages to intercept it comfortably there. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for the Villa youngsters. If you are just joining us, guys, we are 15 minutes in. It's currently Blackpool 0, Aston Villa U-21s 0. Lively start to this game. End to end at the moment. Plenty of intent, just not a lot of goal mouth action at the moment. But that's understandable as both teams probably don't know each other very well. Now Villa working the ball out from the back as they play the ball forward up into the centre circle. Now racing out wide to the far side as they quickly get up towards the edge of the Blackpool box. Blackpool making the challenge there, but the Villa youngster manages to retain it as he just cuts it back to his teammate. Now it's played into the middle of the park, but Blackpool managing to cut it out as they race forward. Villa make the challenge. The referee gives the advantage to Blackpool. So there's a foul there. Now Blackpool racing towards the edge of the box. Villa not giving it up, though, as they press to try and win it back. Blackpool now knocking it out wide, and it's intercepted by Villa. Now Villa on the attack as they quickly try and hit Blackpool on the counter-attack, racing forward. Shot comes in. What a shot that was from outside the box. And it's gone over the top of the crossbar. It was a decent effort, just couldn't quite get it on target. And now the referee is going to dish out a yellow card for that earlier challenge as he let the advantage go to Blackpool. Stevie's saying, cheers, mate. I will when it gets here. Just the lead up to it. All the shopping. I know, yes, Stevie. Yeah. Stressful, I know. And Jamie's saying, what league is Blackpool in? Is it League One? I think it is, mate. I think it is League One. I'd have to double check. I can't actually. I'm sure it is League One if I remember right. Jamie, I do that much, as you know, mate. I do that much for football. I just sometimes get a bit muddled up with which clubs are where with some of them. So Villa have won a free kick here, midway inside their own half, as now they knock it long and try and get in behind, but the referee has blown the ball, blown for the offside, I think it is. Jordan Rhodes has been booked by the referee, yellow card for him. Now Blackpool with the free kick as they play out wide on the far side. It's not long down the field. That's both sets of players now trying to win it on this near side. Villa managing to knock it away, but it's gone out for a throw in there. And that's going to be a throw into Blackpool on this near side, deep inside the Villa half of the field. Now the ball back in play. Yes, Jamie. Yeah, Blackpool are in League One, mate. Now, Blackpool have won it back on that far side as they knock the ball right across the field out to this near side. The Villa youngster comes to challenge for it there, and the ball just goes out of play for a throw-in to Blackpool as they take it quickly. Now it's worked into the box, but the Villa youngster manages to make the challenge there. Clean challenge as he comes away with it, and now tries to work it forward, but Blackpool nipping at his heels as the ball goes out of play on this near side. I'm not sure the referee's going to give that as a throw-in or a foul. I think he's giving it as a throw-in. Hillary Coyle, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fun Den UK. Welcome to the Fun Den community. I hope you're well, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Fun Den. And welcome to the show, mate. Now Villa knocking the ball out wide to the far side. Blackpool coming to press the ball as Villa just cuts it back there. And now the Villa youngsters will try and work it forward down the centre, but finding trouble to get forward there as Blackpool press the ball really well. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Villa try and play it forward there, but it's won back by Blackpool who play it into the centre circle. Now Blackpool racing out wide on the far side. Villa challenging for it as Blackpool forced to play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's knocked long down the field as the Villa youngsters head it forward there, but Blackpool managing to win it back as they knock it back up towards the edge of the centre circle and eventually playing it back to their centre-backs. Now it's Blackpool trying to come forward. Hillary is saying, come on, Fleetwood. Fleetwood are not playing tonight, are they not? I'm sure that didn't see them in the fixtures tonight. I'm presuming that's just possibly maybe a bit of banter. No, I'm not seeing. No, Fleetwood are not playing tonight. Strange comment. Now the ball with Blackpool on this near side of the field as they just cut it back there, playing it all the way back to the edge of their own box. Now Blackpool trying to come forward as they knock it into the centre of the field. Villa youngsters just sitting off here as they let Blackpool knock it about inside their own half. Now Blackpool playing it forward on this near side. Again, the Villa youngsters quickly come to challenge for it, but Blackpool forced to cut it back. Now they switch the play out to the opposite side of the field as they knock it long right down into the centre of the field in the Villa half as it's headed back to the goalkeeper there. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for the Villa youngsters. If you're just joining us, guys, we're 21 minutes in, still 0-0. 35% possession inside the Blackpool half, 29% inside the Villa half, 36% in the middle of the park. Now the ball played forward as Villa on the far side. Blackpool trying to challenge for it there, but the referee has given the foul. And that's going to be a free kick to Blackpool. Well, this referee, is he biased or what? Because he certainly seems to be, in this early stages, giving the 50-50 balls Blackpool's way. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Villa come to challenge for it. It's played into the middle of the park. Now switching it out to the far side. It's played forward as the Villa youngsters managed to intercept it there, trying to knock it down the centre, but it's cut out by Blackpool. And now Blackpool knock it forward as the Villa youngsters try and head it back in the direction it came from. Bit of a tussle there, but they eventually do knock it long. And Blackpool just head it back to their goalkeeper. Jamie saying, hello, Hillary. Welcome to Fun Den. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Now, Blackpool playing it out wide on the far side as they knock it long down the field. And that's a poor ball forward that as it just bounces back to the Villa goalkeeper. So thank you, Jamie. And Hillary Coyle saying it's Callum. Right. Okay, Callum. Hope you're well, mate. Well, apologies. Didn't know that because you're coming in a different count. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. And Callum I can see there saying it on his mum's account. Right. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Well, thank you for letting us know, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you're well. Now, Blackpool with the possession on this near side. Now just play it back into the centre of the field. Villa coming to press the ball. Blackpool work it out wide on this near side again as they knock it forward here. But the Villa youngsters really tight to the man marking really well. So eventually the referee has blown the whistle there for what? I don't know. Again, another free kick is given to Blackpool here for I have got no idea. why he's given a foul there. That is this referee is shown to be proven to be really poor. I don't even know what he's given that for. He's just given two earlier decisions to Blackpool. Nothing against Blackpool. I'm neutral. Out of respect for you guys supporting different teams, I always try to be neutral, but I can't help but notice when a referee seems to be showing bias, and he certainly seems to be showing bias towards the Villa youngsters. He's given two decisions earlier on that was 50-50s, and he gave them to Blackpool. And now he's given another decision to Blackpool on this near side for something I have no idea what the Villa youngsters did wrong there. Free kick taken. It's crossed up into the box, headed behind, and that's going to be a corner on this near side for Blackpool. Now Blackpool with the corner. It's taken quickly. Ball crossed in. The goalkeeper's intercepting it quite well there, and that released the pressure for the Villa youngsters as now the goalkeeper knocks it long down the field. Ball sets the place, trying to win it in the middle of the park there. Eventually, it's headed out wide on the far side. Villa just managing to keep it in play as they play it back to the edge of their own box. Now they knock it forward as Blackpool challenge. Well, finally, the referee actually gives a foul the Villa's way on the far side. I suppose he couldn't ignore that because that was a blatant foul by Blackpool there. The Villa youngsters now taking it quickly as they chip it out wide on this near side. It's headed on as Blackpool managed to win it back there. And now Blackpool just playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Stevie saying, hi, Hillary. Welcome to Fan Then. Thank you, Stevie. And Hillary is saying, on his mum's account, thank you. Thank you, Callum. Jamie saying, all right, Callum. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Now the Villa youngsters win it back on the halfway line as they quickly come forward. It's played up towards the edge of the box here as Blackpool try and challenge, taken to the byline. It's deflected behind, and that's going to be a corner on this near side of the field for the Villa youngsters. And so thank you, Jamie. And Callum is saying, yes, I am, Jamie. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Jamie's saying, good to hear. Absolutely. Well said, mate. So corner now on this near side for Villa. Ball crossed in. It's deep. Headed right into the mix as it's knocked away up the field by Blackpool. Villa managed to win it back on the edge of the centre circle. Now they chip it forward with a long ball up into the box. It's headed out wide on this near side. It's now Blackpool trying to get on the attack, but really well. I mean, what a challenge that is from the Villa youngster. Wasn't giving that ball up at all. I managed to make the challenge and knock it out of play and stop Blackpool's momentum. Well, Blackpool are playing quite well, but they are struggling to deal with the intensity coming from the Villa youngsters at the moment. Got to give them credit for that. I always like to see young players. That's one thing that you see with young teams and young players, hungry to do well. Now Villa playing it into the box as they win it back there, but it's intercepted by the goalkeeper. And Jamie's saying, stop and start, ref again. Isn't playing on. Yeah, yeah, Jamie, yep. Spot on, mate. Now Blackpool with the possession in the middle of the park. Now they work it out wide on the far side. Villa trying to challenge, but Blackpool just managing to retain it there as they cut it back to the goalkeeper on the edge of their own box. Blackpool now with a long ball forward out wide to the far side. Villa trying to challenge for it. Blackpool forced to cut it back now as they play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Now switching the play out to this near side. But again, the Villa youngsters shifting players across, pressing with intensity. As Blackpool now just knocking it about inside their own half as they eventually work it out wide on the far side. It's not long down the field. As again, it just is deflected back to the Villa goalkeeper. And that will be relief momentarily for Villa, as they've got a player down here on the edge of the D, just on the edge of their own box. The referee stops the play. So yeah, if you're just joining us, guys, we are just coming up to 29 minutes gone. It's Blackpool nil, Aston Villa U21s nil. Don't forget, please do hit that like button if you could, guys. If you like us covering your team or this game, that is the best way to let us know, as it helps us identify the clubs and the games you guys like us covering here on Fandom. If you're not familiar with this competition, it's the EFL Trophy, where League One teams and League Two teams, first teams, play Premier League and Championship U21s teams to help the development of youth players. It was altered a couple of years ago to integrate the youth teams from Premier League clubs and Championship clubs to help the development and help young players get more experience against senior players. And it's proving to be quite a good competition. I wasn't sure about it when they first introduced it, but it's proving to be quite a good competition to help youth players develop. And also, it's also good for the senior players to try and rise to the challenge. We're just waiting for the game to get back underway, guys, as the Villa youngster still receiving treatment on the edge of the box. He is back to his feet now, so the referee is going to get us back underway. Jamie saying, hello, everyone who's watching Fandom. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Everyone is welcome to join us. Absolutely. Thank you, Jamie. Yep, guys, we do a lot of match watch-alongs here, but we are working to build what we hope one day will be the most positive fan community channel on YouTube that brings good fans together from all clubs. If you like the sound of that, then please do consider subscribing. Now we're back underway as the goalkeeper knocks the ball long down the field. Blackpool knocking it back in the direction it came from, and eventually it's gone out of play on this near side for a Blackpool throw-in as Villa challenged for it. Now Blackpool with the possession as they just play it again back to their defensive line just inside their own half. The Villa youngsters hungrily racing forward there to press the ball, and they've won it back on the far side as Blackpool forced to make a last-ditch challenge there, and the ball is knocked out of play for a throw-in on the far side to the Villa youngsters inside the Blackpool half of the field. So thank you, Jamie. Top man. Now the ball back in play as Villa just play it back to their goalkeeper on the edge of their own box. Now it's knocked long down the field, out wide to the far side, and that's not the best ball as it's gone straight out of play for a Blackpool throw-in on the far side, midway inside their own half of the field. Now the ball back in play as Villa quickly try and press to win it back, forcing Blackpool to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper here. Goalkeeper almost losing it there as Villa squeezing and pressing really well from the front, and now Blackpool managed to knock it up towards the halfway line as they quickly challenged them. Villa with a managed to come away with it there, but the referee's going to pull it back again for another free kick to Blackpool on the halfway line. And Jamie's saying, you're welcome, Gaz, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side. As Villa come to press the ball, Blackpool just managing to retain it as they play it forward there. And the Villa youngsters tried to intercept it, but the ball just deflected off him there, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw into Blackpool, deep inside the Villa half of the field. Now Blackpool with the possession on this near side. It's worked into the centre. Villa nipping at their heels, trying to win it back. Blackpool now shifting the play out to the far side, struggling to get forward here as they press really well as they knock the ball long, trying to get in behind the Villa defence, and the ball just bounces through to the Villa goalkeeper. So now the Villa youngsters try and play out from the back. Goalkeeper works it out wide on this near side. Blackpool pressing to try and win it back there as they knock it forward, Villa. It's won back by Blackpool on the edge of the centre circle. Now they work it out wide on the far side, but it just takes a deflection there as the Villa youngsters manage to win it back. They try and play it forward there, but Blackpool have managed to come away with it as now they play it towards the edge of the box. looking to get the shot off, as they do, but it's gone sailing straight over the top of the crossbar. And I think it took a deflection there, so that's going to be a corner on this near side to Blackpool. Still 0-0 at the moment, guys. Just to let you know what's going on around the grounds in the Ladies Champions League. It's currently Real Madrid 1, Chelsea Ladies 2, and Queenie 3, Celtic Ladies 0. In the National League, which is a new competition that was introduced this season. Rochdale playing Tamworth later on, but that's kicking off at 7:45. And in the other game in the National League Cup, sorry, I'm getting confused there. Sorry, that's the National League. The National League Cup, that game has kicked off. It's currently Sutton United 0, West Ham United U-21s 0. 9 minutes into that one. And in this competition, guys, one other game going on in this competition tonight. It's currently Peterborough United 0, Northampton Town 0. Now the ball with Villa in the middle of the park as they knock it out wide to this near side. Blackpool pressing to try and win it back there. Villa managing to retain it, but Blackpool intercept it there as they've deflected it out of play for a throw into Villa on this near side. Now Villa playing it back to the edge of their own box as the goalkeeper just intercepts it there. Now it's chipped out towards the far side. Blackpool intercept it on the halfway line, but quickly closed down by Villa. As Blackpool forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure. Now Blackpool try and come forward again as they work the ball forward. It's kicked long down the field, out wide to this near side. As Villa just managed to intercept it there and now come away with it on the edge of their own box, playing it out wide on this near side. It's played forward. Blackpool challenge and managed to win it back. As they just cut it back there, playing it back to the halfway line. Now it's played into the edge of the centre circle as well. Blackpool struggling at the moment. They're having plenty of possession, but they're not doing a lot with it. They keep playing lots of long balls because they're struggling to work through the press from the Villa youngsters. So they keep trying to play balls long over the top, trying to get in behind the Villa defence. And the Villa youngsters have dealt with it quite well so far. Blackpool, plenty of possession, but they need to try and do better with it. Got to give credit to the Villa youngsters, though. They are playing really well and dealing with most of what Blackpool are chucking at them. Villa have won a free kick on the far side, bang on the halfway line. Now the ball knocked long up towards the edge of the box. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Blackpool as Villa win it back. Now Villa with the possession on the far side. Blackpool challenge. Villa youngsters just managing to retain it, though, as they play it back to the halfway line. Now it's played back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Keeping the ball under pressure there. Blackpool pushing players forward to press the ball. As Villa play out wide on this near side. Scruffy challenge there by Blackpool, but they managed to win it back and now play it back into their own half. The Villa youngsters chat. Oh, they've won it back there now. Villa racing forward. Blackpool with limited bodies behind the ball. Villa racing into the box here. As Blackpool just do enough to hold them up, but Villa still with the possession. Ball cut back towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in. As the ball is deflected behind, and the goalkeeper tried to keep it from going out of play, but the referee deemed that as out of play. So that's going to be a corner on the far side for the Villa youngsters. So, yeah, top man. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie's saying, good half, this one. Good half. This only thing, ref is stopping and starting. Stop and start happy. Yeah. He has stopped it a bit too more than necessary. Now the corner comes in, headed away, out to the far side. The Villa youngsters managed to win it back as now they get another cross in. as it goes past everybody. It comes out towards this near side and eventually rolls out of play for a throw-in. And we've got a Blackpool player down inside their own box at the moment. Just getting back to his feet here as he got a bit of a limp. Let's hope it's going to be okay. We don't want to see any players for either team getting any serious injuries here. So it is going to be a throw-in to Blackpool on this near side of the field, deep inside their own half. Now, Blackpool with the long throw up the field. As both sets of players trying to win it there. It's headed out of play by the Villa youngster there. As that's going to be another throw-in to Blackpool, pretty much on the halfway line, just a yard or two inside the Villa half. Ball back in play. As Blackpool knocked it straight back out of play. Now that's going to be a throw into Villa from pretty much the same position. Now the Villa youngsters with the ball back in place. They just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's knocked long down the field by the keeper as it's headed on by Blackpool. Villa challenge as they manage to come away with it. Now the Villa youngsters racing forward, playing it into the middle of the park as they come towards the edge of the box here. Blackpool with a last-ditch challenge and just managing to win it back. Now Blackpool trying to get on the counter-attack, but the referee is pulling it back for a foul on the edge of the box there. Now Blackpool take the free kick short. Ball worked out wide on this near side. Now they play it back into the middle. Villa charging forward there, pressing to try and win it back. And they force Blackpool to deflect it out of play on the far side for another throw-in. I'm really impressed with the press from the Villa youngsters. Every time they're not in possession, they're pressing the ball really well, hungry to win it back. But in fairness, Blackpool have also been pressing reasonably well also. I think I'm just more impressed with it from Villa because obviously it's a youth team. Good to see that hunger from young players. Now, the ball worked out wide as Villa have won it back here. Now racing towards the edge of the Blackpool box. Blackpool pressing to try and win it back there. But Villa managing to retain it. Now they just cut it back as they play it back to the halfway line. Blackpool pressing well from the front. Villa just managing to keep it as they play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Now coming forward again. Blackpool try and challenge, but Villa managing to knock it long out wide to the far side as they come into the box here. Ball crossed in right across the face of goal, and it just goes past everybody as it rolls out towards this near side and goes out for a throw-in about 3 or 4 yards from the corner flag. So Blackpool got the throw-in on this near side. Ball back in play. It's thrown long up the field as Villa managing to win it back. Now they knock it back up towards the edge of the Blackpool box. And a challenge comes in there from Blackpool. Referee says no foul as it's knocked long down the field. I don't know about that foul. That looks a bit dubious. As now the ball knocked up the field. The Villa youngsters have managed to win it back. Now they play it out wide on the far side. Again brought down and again no foul for Villa. This referee is a joke. Now Blackpool racing forward. Ball crossed into the box as it comes past everybody and goes out on this near side for throwing. This referee is definitely showing some bias. There's 2 questionable fouls there for the Villa youngsters, not given, but I've seen him give soft fouls for the Blackpool players in the earlier stages. That would definitely suggest an element of bias. I'm getting fed up with talking about these damn referees with their narrative. Just do your job properly, for crying out loud. Be a professional. How many times do we keep talking about these referees not showing neutrality and seeming and showing the appearance of giving one side favourable decisions and not the other. Blackpool now with the possession, played all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's knocked long down the field. Ball sets the players trying to win it. There's Villa head it forward. Blackpool have managed to win it back on the far side. So now Blackpool trying to come forward there, but Villa challenged for it, and it's gone out for a Blackpool throw-in on the far side. Now the ball back in play. As Blackpool coming to the centre of the park. It's now knocked long out wide to the far side as it's headed, or attempted header there, but they didn't manage to get the header on it. As now Blackpool knock it forward, trying to work the ball down that far side. It's now they race towards the Villa box, but a challenge comes in there from the Villa youngster as he manages to come away with it. And he's quickly challenged right back by Blackpool, and the ball eventually goes out for a throw-in on the far side to Villa, about 10 yards from the halfway line, just inside their own half. Dave is with us. Dave saying, hello, Gar, Stevie, and all Fandenners, Fanden community. Not sure how long I'll be in stream for, as I've got my brother and his wife, daughter are here. Hope you are all well. No worries, Dave. Yep, no worries, mate. Hope you're enjoying time with the family then. Good to hear, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Always appreciated, mate. And yep, totally understand if you've got family round. That's totally understandable, mate. Best wishes, Dave. Thank you for dropping in. As always, appreciated, mate. And as I say, hope you enjoy the quality time with the family, mate. Top man. We've got a free kick here on the edge of the centre circle. We've got 1 minute added on time at the end of this first half. Free kick here for the Villa youngsters. Jamie's saying this young Villa team is really good. Yeah, I've got to agree with you there, Jamie. Yep, they've impressed me. Can understand how they got out the group stages into the knockouts. Now the ball played out wide on the far side, and it's just gone out of play there for a throw into Blackpool, midway inside the Blackpool half of the field. So, yep, well said, Jamie. Now the ball thrown up the field. And the referee blows the whistle, and that makes it half-time. Jamie saying, hello, Dave. Hope you and family have a nice time, mate. Thank you, Jamie. And Dave saying, thanks, Jamie. Hope you and Megan are okay. Loving the pause. Sorry, mate, pressing the wrong button there. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie saying, Dave, we're doing great. Thanks, buddy. Good to hear. Right, guys, let's have a look at the half-time match stats if we've got them. Just bear with me a second. I'll bring it on the screen for you guys to see. All right, so bear with me a second, guys. Here we go. Let's get it on the screen for you guys to see. Let's get rid of that. I'm bringing up the match stats for you guys to see now. But don't worry if you can't read it. If you're listening in on a small device, I will read it out to you guys. Don't forget, guys, if you could, please do hit that thumbs up. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. As it does help us out with the algorithm, but it also helps us identify which clubs and games you guys like us covering here on Fanden. So it should be coming on your screen now. There we go. So this is how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 2 for Blackpool, 3 for Villa. Shots on target, none for either team, which is not a surprise. It was an end-to-end game, but not a lot of quality shots inside the final third. Possession, 54% for Blackpool, 46% for Villa U-21s. Passes, 231 for Blackpool, 196 for the Villa youngsters. Pass accuracy, 79% for Blackpool, 76% for Villa. Fouls, 6 against Blackpool, 5 against Villa. Yellow cards, 2 for Blackpool, 1 for Villa. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 1 against Blackpool, two against Villa. And corners, 3 for Blackpool, 4 for Villa. So there you go. I'll leave that on the screen in case you guys want to look over it in a bit more detail, but that's the gist of it. Let's have a quick look around the grounds, guys. The Ladies Champions League, it's finished. Real Madrid Ladies 1, Chelsea Ladies 2, and also the other game in that group is 23 Celtic Ladies 0. In the National League, Rochdale just kicked off against Tamworth. It's 0-0 in that one, 2 minutes in. In the National League Cup, which is a new competition that's just started this season, Sutton United 0, West Ham United U-21s 0, 20 minutes gone in that one. In the Scottish Championship, guys, Adrian's 0, Livingston 0, 8 minutes into that one. In Scottish League 1, Kelly Hearts 0, Arbroath 0, 6 minutes into that one. And in Scottish League 2, Elgin City 0, Clyde 0, and Forfar Athletic 0, Peterhead 0. Only a couple of minutes into those games as well. International friendlies today, guys. Saudi Arabia winning 3-1 against Trinidad and Tobago. In this competition that we're focused on tonight, in the English Football League Trophy, as you can see on your screen, it's half-time and it's Blackpool 0, Aston Villa Youngsters 0. In the other game going on in this competition, half-time also, and it's Peterborough United 0, Northampton Town 0. In English FA Trophy, Gateshead 0, Farsley Celtic 1, 6 minutes gone in that one. Games in National League South, Brackley Town 0, Kings Lynn Town 0, Hereford 0, Scarborough Athletic 0, and Salisbury 0, Maidstone United 0, Tunbridge Angles 0, and Chesham United 0. And in the Northern Irish Premiership, guys, Dungannon Swift 0, Linfield 0, Glenvaughan 0, Crusaders 0. 2 minutes into those games. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the UK and obviously in the European tournament with the ladies playing their Champions League fixtures tonight, or some of them anyway. Sorry, Stevie. Stevie is saying, hi, Dave. Nice one. Enjoy your family time. Thank you, Stevie. Jack is with us. Jack saying hi. How are you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well. And a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show, Jack. And Jamie is saying, hi, Jack. Hope you're well. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, guys. And Dave saying, thanks, Stevie. Hope you and family are okay. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. And Stevie saying, hi, Jack. Thank you, Stevie. And Stevie saying, good, thanks, Dave. Awesome. And Dave saying, thanks, guys. Hope you and Becky are okay. Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for asking, mate. And as I say, enjoy the time with the family. That's certainly precious time if you don't see them very much. So thank you, Dave. Top man. And Dave also saying, hello, Jack, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Jack saying, hi, Jamie, Stevie. And hi, Jamie, Stevie. Stupid thing is not working. Hi, Jamie, Stevie, Dave. And of course, guys, hope all is well. Yeah, doing good. Thank you, Jack. Just a lot of stress at the moment, obviously, with Christmas coming and trying to get things done, ready for it. But other than that, yeah, we're doing good. Thank you, Jack. Top man. And Jamie's saying, Jack, I'm all right. Thanks. Yourself. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie's saying, coffee time. Be right back. Yep, grab yourself a coffee. I'm going to do the same myself in a minute, mate. Dave saying, I'm good. Thanks, Jack. Mate, good to hear, Dave. And Dave saying, hope you and your family are all well, Jack. Awesome. And Jack saying Blackpool never fill that ground anymore. Kind of sad. They're in Crawley's League, League One. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's new stadium for Blackpool that they've only had a few years, but they don't fill it very often. It seems like some of the Blackpool fans have fell out of love with their club, done it really, with all the turmoil they've had with ownership over the recent years. Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying, I'm good, thanks. Good to hear, mate. Jack also saying, I can't wait to go Villa Park on the 30th. Awesome. Well, hopefully that proves to be a good game, Jack, and worth the travel. Right, guys, I'm just going to quickly go and grab a drink before the second half gets underway. But please do feel free to drop your comments in. Don't forget, please do hit the like button as well. If you could, guys, would be appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and let us know your thoughts on this game or any other games that's going on this week that you wish to share your thoughts on or reaction to any games you saw over the weekend. If you've got a frustration about anything, this is the place to have your opinion heard. So I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just going to grab a coffee. But as I say, please do feel free to drop your comments in, and I'll read out more of your comments in a few minutes when I get back. Sorry about that, guys. Um, oh, here we go again with the bloody technical gremlins. Every time I do these youth games, I have the technical gremlins. Come on. Oh, spare me a second, guys. Sorry, just having to. Oh, for crying out loud! Typical. Bear me a second, guys. Sorry, I've got my bloody screens froze. So bear me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having some technical problems. I'm not watching this on the telly. I was watching it through a live stream on the internet, but the signal appears to have gone down. So I'll see if I can get it back on. So my apologies, guys. I'm doing my best, but sometimes it's always better when I do it through the TV, but sometimes I have to do it through the internet because it's not easy to find the channels. But I've managed to get it back. Blackpool have scored. Blackpool now back with a possession on the halfway line. It's played out wide on the far side as Villa trying to challenge for it. Blackpool just cutting it back there, playing it back into their own half as now they knock it long down the field and it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Stevie saying, Gaz, we'll be back in a minute. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah, apologies about that, guys. I do my best, but sometimes technology likes to chuck me a curveball, and I pay out for a lot of channels, but I just can't afford to pay out for every channel. So sometimes we need to use the internet to get certain games, and it's not always reliable when it's on the internet. Now Blackpool with the possession at the back. Say trying to come forward. It's not long down the field. So both sets of players trying to win it there on the edge of the centre circle. Villa managing to come away with it. Now the Villa youngsters play it out wide on the far side as Blackpool come to press the ball. Villa just cut it back there, playing it back to their centre backs on the edge of the centre circle. Jack saying Blackpool ground still bigger than Bournemouth by about 5k. You've got a bit of a fascination, Jack, haven't you, with size of grounds? Jamie is saying back with a coffee. Welcome back, Jamie. Dave saying back soon, guys. No worries, Dave. Yep, enjoy the time with the family, mate. That's much more important, but thank you for dropping in. Jamie saying okay. Dave, okay, mate? Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying welcome back, Jamie. Thank you, Jack. And Jack also saying, okay, Dave. Now, corner comes in for Villa as they've ended up deflecting it out wide on the far side. That's going to be a throw in. So, throw in on the far side of the field. Blackpool now with a long throw forward. And Villa managing to knock it back in the direction it came from. Blackpool regaining the possession as they quickly play it up to the halfway line. Villa managing to win it back there as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball knocked down the field by the keeper. Both sets of players trying to win it inside the centre circle. It's played out towards this near side as Villa just managing to keep the possession, played back into the middle of the park. Now Villa knocking the ball long down the centre as it rolls out towards this near side in a foot race there with a Blackpool defender. Blackpool managing to get back as they knock it back up the field, but it's won back by Villa. Now Villa coming again. Ball played into the box, but it just gets away from them there as it goes behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to Blackpool. Jamie saying, thanks, Jack. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Stevie's saying, sorry, guys. Just trying to sort it out. Thank you, Stevie. Jack saying, no need to apologise, mate. Not your fault or Gaz's fault. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for your understanding, mate. Like I say, guys, we do pay out for quite a few TV channels, but we can't obviously afford absolutely every channel. It just wouldn't be just makes no sense. The channel isn't even earning enough money to pay out for the channels I'm paying for right now. So I can't really afford to pay out for any more at the moment. So sometimes we have to rely on the internet for certain games. And that obviously makes it a little bit more challenging because if you guys have ever watched a game on the internet, it's not reliable. Now Blackpool with the possession midway inside their own half. But thank you, Jack. Nice one, mate. Jamie saying, Stevie, no worries, pal. Thank you, Jamie. And Stevie's saying, as least you can see what's going on with the tracker. Absolutely, yeah. That's why we have the tracker on, because it keeps you guys informed, and it's a good backup as well. Now the ball played forward on that far side. Villa managing to come away with it. It's now Villa play it forward on the far side. Blackpool challenging for it, but the referee's going to give it, pull it back here for a foul. So free kick to Villa on the far side, close to the halfway line. Jamie's saying, Stevie, you keep working today, mate. You've been working today, mate. Yeah, he's been working today. Stevie, looking to have him, to be honest. He's got a lot going on at the moment, as have I. But he always tries to make himself available on streams where we think we're going to get more interest. And we've had some good interest of the covering this competition so far in the past. Now Villa playing the ball out wide on this near side. Blackpool come to challenge for it. And again, the referee gives another foul there. Stevie saying, yeah, mate, unfortunately, laugh out loud, you've been busy with work recently. And Jamie saying, Stevie, yeah, mate, it's no shopping at this time of year. Now Villa coming forward as they play it up towards the edge of the box there. It's won back by Blackpool. Blackpool now knocking it out wide on the far side as they chip it long down the field. It's headed back in the direction it came from. Ball looped into the air. And again, the referee gives another foul on the far side to Villa, just outside the edge of the centre circle. And it looks like Villa going to make a couple of substitutions here. So Villa making the substitutions there. And it is Ben Brogy who's gone off, and George Hemmings coming on to replace him. Carrie J. Victor Pierre coming off also, and Luke Lynch coming on to replace him. Now Villa with the possession. It's played out wide on this near side. As they knock it forward, it's won back by Blackpool there. As now Blackpool with the possession. It's played back to the edge of their own box there, and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jack is saying, love how they put Birmingham in the southern draw, Villa in the northern draw in this competition. Well, I actually never noticed that, to be honest, Jack. So well spotted, mate. I actually hadn't realised that. So, yeah, well spotted. Ball's gone out of play on the far side for another throw-in. Stevie's saying, that's good, mate. With the weather, yeah, it's quite surprised that you've been able to work so much the last couple of weeks, Jamie, with the weather being crap. Now, Blackpool with the possession in the middle of the park. It's played out wide on the far side. As Villa come to press the ball, Blackpool just managing to retain it there. As now they try and work it forward, but as Villa challenge for it, it's gone out of play on the far side for a Blackpool throw-in just inside their own half, about 4 or 5 yards from the halfway line. Jack saying, so Villa is North Birmingham. Villa is north and Birmingham south. Yeah, it is strange that. You're right. Well spotted, mate. Blackpool now playing the ball out towards this near side. Ball crossed into the box as it goes past everybody and out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Villa. Jack saying Walsall South. What's about Birmingham? And Jamie's saying, Stevie, it's not been bad this year yet, but long time to go. We've had a lot of rain this last couple of weeks in Lancashire, mate. So I'm presuming you've been getting it in Yorkshire, at least some of it anyway. Now the ball knocked up the field as Villa play it out wide on the far side. They knock it forward there, and it's deflected out of play for a throw-in on the far side, midway inside the Blackpool half. Throwing to Blackpool. Johnny Vegas, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fanden. Johnny, hope you're well, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Fanden and the Fanden community. Hope you're well, Johnny. Johnny's saying, I need 3 goals, mate. Well, we've had 1 so far. We're on 68 minutes gone, and it's Blackpool 1, Villa 0. As Villa youngsters have played really well in the first half, but Blackpool have managed to get that goal early on in the second half. Wonder whether we'll see the youngsters, the Villa youngsters, drop off a little bit in this second half, because when we did Man United's youth team a few weeks ago, their U-21s, so did notice that the players played really well for about 60 minutes. 60, 65 minutes, something like that. And then in the last 20 minutes of the game, the young players suddenly just seem to run out of steam. So I wonder whether we'll see that happen in this game with the Villa youngsters. Hopefully not, but understandable if we do, as they don't play as much intensity of football as the first team players. So they're not as match sharp as what senior players might be. But obviously they've got youth on their side, so that's the difference. But not as many games played for the youth teams in proper competition. So understandable that they might run out of steam a little bit towards the end. Now Villa with the possession on the far side. It's won back by Blackpool, but they've lost it there. And now Villa quickly working it forward as they come towards the edge of the box here. Looking for space, taking it to the byline. Can they get the crossing? Cross comes in as it's knocked away by Blackpool. That was a decent effort. Just couldn't get an header on it, and the referee again stops the play. For crying out loud. Does this referee know football or what? Because he has stopped the game for every slight challenge. Let the game flow, ref. Does he even have the right to be called a ref when he's stopping it more than a traffic warden stops you for a ticket? There was no need to stop the game. So 70 minutes gone, guys. 1-0 to Blackpool. Let's have a quick look what's going on in the other games. Blackpool about to make a substitution as well. Just to let you guys know what's going on around the grounds in the Ladies Champions League. Olympiacos 0-0 with Wolfsburg. Roma 1-0 up against Galatasaray. Obviously, this is the ladies' teams, guys. And also in the earlier kickoffs, Real Madrid ladies losing 2-1 to Chelsea ladies, and Celtic ladies losing 3-0 to Tween. And in the National League, Rochdale 0, Tamworth 0. Hang on a minute, that needs refreshing because that's not up to date. Is it? Oh, yeah, is it? That doesn't look up to date. Oh, yeah, it is. In the National League Cup, Sutton United 0, West Ham United U-21s 1. So West Ham youth team have gone ahead against Sutton United. In the Scottish Championship, Adrian's 0, Livingston 1. That one's almost on half-time. Scottish League 1, Kelly Hearts 0, Arbroath 1. 44 minutes gone in that one. Scottish League 2, Elgin City 3, Clyde 0. 39 minutes gone in that one. Forfar Athletic 0, Peterhead 0. 43 minutes gone in that one. In this competition we're focused on tonight, it's currently, obviously, as we know, Blackpool ahead in this one. And in the other game going on in this competition, it's Peterborough United 3, Northampton Town 0. 74 minutes gone. One game to tell you about in the English FA Trophy, guys. Gateshead 3, Farsley Celtic 1. 41 minutes gone in that one. And a couple of games in Northern Ireland as well tonight. Dungannon Swift 0, Linfield 0, and Glen Vaughan 0. Glen Vaughan have just scored. So Glen Vaughan 1, Crusaders 1. That one's almost on half time. We've got a free kick here for Villa. No, sorry, it's for Blackpool. My apologies, guys. Blackpool with a free kick. It's knocked forward as the ball crossed into the box there. Villa deflected behind, and that's going to be a corner to Blackpool on the far side of the field. Jamie saying, hi, Johnny. Welcome to Fandon. And who do you need 3 goals from? Thank you, Jamie. Villa youngsters have just made a substitution. Burrows has gone off for the Villa youngsters. And it is Hemmings has come on. George Hemmings has come on for Ben Brugio. Luke Lynch has come on for Kieran J. Victor Pierre. Blackpool have also made a substitution. Terry Bond has come off, and Ashley Fletcher coming on. And the other substitution is Bradley Paul Burrows coming off as Mason Kutcher has come on. Apologies, guys. I don't know a lot of these youth players for Villa. Now Villa coming into the box on this near side as Blackpool tried to challenge for it. It's just cut back there. As now the ball played in towards the edge of the box. Knocked away by Blackpool as Villa win it back further up the field. Now Villa with the possession on the halfway line. They play it out wide on the far side as Blackpool press to try and win it back. Villa managing to retain it there as now they try and come forward, hugging the touchline as they race towards the edge of the box. Blackpool make the challenge and manage to win it back there. Now Blackpool cutting inside as the referee again stops the play for another foul for a free kick to Blackpool on the far side. Kamala Mart Bigger. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Kamala. Hope you're well. A pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Football Fandon UK and the Fandon community. Kamala's saying we need two goals more for Blackpool. Will it happen? What do you think? No, I can't see Blackpool winning this one 3-0. Villa youngsters have played really well. Blackpool are 1-0 up at the moment, but as I say, the Villa youngsters played really well in the first half. So, yeah, Blackpool might win, but I can't see them winning with a 3-0 scoreline without reply, unless the Villa youngsters tire in the final 10 minutes. But, yeah, thank you, Kamala. Welcome to the show, mate. And Kamala's saying, hello from Turkey. By the way, hello to you, mate. Hello out there in Turkey. Hope you're well. And thank you. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Now the ball with Blackpool on this near side as they knock it down the field. Now it's headed out of play. And that's going to be a throw-in on this near side to Blackpool deep inside the Villa half. Jack saying, how did they put Walsall South, Villa North? Well, when Walsall is North or Birmingham, I want to understand their thinking. Maybe it's so Birmingham Derby possibly in the final. No, I can't see that. They've got to split the line somewhere, mate, haven't they? It's probably just drawn a line across the map and said all the teams on that side of the line are in the south, all the teams on that side of the line are in the north. They've got to do a line somewhere, haven't they? So that probably the north-south divide from EFL's perspective and probably done it right through the centre of Birmingham, mate. Now, Villa with the throw-in on this near side. It's knocked straight back out of play again there. So Villa got another throw-in on this near side. Long throw forward, headed up into the air by the Villa youngsters as Blackpool challenge for it. Bit of head tennis going on at the moment as the ball eventually knocked into the centre circle. Villa managing to get the ball under control there, but they're fouled, and the referee giving another free kick there for Villa on the edge of the centre circle. Ball knocked long out wide to this near side as Villa just managed to keep it in play. It's cut back as Blackpool try and challenge for it. Villa play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long out wide to the far side. Blackpool trying to intercept it there, but Villa quickly come and challenge. They managed to win it here, Villa, as they come into the box. Now looking for the ball, cross back, cut back. Oh, Villa with a shot! Oh, and it's into the back of the net. As Villa U-21s grabbed the equaliser. 78 minutes gone. It's Blackpool 1, Aston Villa U-Team 1. That was a really nice goal. Came in from the far side, just cut it back to a teammate, and he managed to hit it on the volley, and it nestled straight into the back of the net. Johnny is saying, I'm fine, mate. Thank you. I hope you're okay. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Johnny. Good to hear you well, mate. Thank you for your kind words. Top man. Thank you, mate. That's a really nice goal for the Villa youngsters. So, yeah, thank you, Johnny. And Brenda, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you're well. And Anna, and welcome to Fandom and the Fandom community. Can't tell what you're saying there. Jogo Room. I don't know what that means. But welcome to the show. Welcome to Football Fandom. Pleasure to have you with us, Anna. So we're just having a substitution before the referee gets us back underway here, and it's a substitution for Blackpool. Jamie's saying, I don't know how this refs know what football is. yeah. Good. Well said, Jamie. So another double substitution now for Blackpool. It is Ryan Finnegan coming off, and it's Dom Ballard coming on to replace him. Dominic Thompson coming off, and Albie Morgan coming on to replace him. So double substitution for Blackpool. Now Blackpool with the possession. It's knocked long down the field as it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper there. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Villa. And Jack saying, do clubs care about this competition? Isn't this what Bolton won against Plymouth? Yes, it is what Bolton won against Plymouth. Some clubs might not care about it, but I think some clubs do take it serious because it's a potential for another trophy. In my experience of doing it. Now Villa on the attack. Ball played into the box. It's knocked across the face of goal. So now Villa with a shot. Now it's crossed back into the box, deflected away. Villa trying to knock it in at the far post there. It's cleared away. The ball knocked outside the box. And now it's played back to the halfway line. As Villa win it back. Villa playing it back to the edge of their own box. But yeah, Jack, some clubs do care about it, some don't. But there's a reason why we cover it. I thought you might have worked that one out for yourself, to be honest. But fair enough, Jack. I'm presuming you're not a big fan of it. Asking a question like that would suggest so. Now Villa playing the ball forward on the far side, and it's gone out of play for a throw in there. Anna is saying, Yo, Ru ESC. I don't know what that. Are you Spanish, Anna? Apologies if you're Spanish, Portuguese, or another language I don't speak. Jamie's saying, Jack, it's more money for little clubs, mate. Helps them out. Yep, absolutely. But it's been also being used now to help develop youngsters as well. Thank you, Jamie. Now, Blackpool playing the ball out wide on this near side. It's played forward there as Villa managed to make the challenge, and the referee's going to give the foul there. That's going to be a free kick to Blackpool on this near side of the field. Well, if it stays like this, looks like we're heading for penalties. If it stays 1-1. Jack saying Walsall is still more north. It really bothers. It really bothers you, that, Jack, doesn't it? Still really bothers you. And Jack saying Walsall isn't in Birmingham, it's near Wolves. Well, I don't work for the EFL, Jack, so I don't know why they've divided it like that, mate. You'd have to ring them up and ask them. I don't know. I'm just like you, mate. I'm a football fan. You have to accept the way these competitions go, whether we like it or not. So, yeah, if you want to query it, ring the EFL, mate. I know I do. When I've got an issue, I ring them, although they're useless. Absolutely useless. They just normally dismiss you with some poor excuse. If you even get an excuse, most of the time they just say, "We're too busy. Sorry, we can't take your call at the moment. Nobody available to take your call." So, yep, sounds to me, Jack, like you need to ring up the EFL, mate, and inquire why they've made that decision. I think it really buggered him, that, though, innit? Jamie's saying, game on, 1-1. I'm liking this young Villa team. I'm keeping an eye out on them more. Yeah, they've got some talented players. They certainly impressed me this evening, mate. Obviously, we've seen some of the other youth teams in this competition. We've seen Liverpool's youth team. We've seen United's youth team. But I've been really impressed with the Villa youth team in this game. As you say, they've got a great work ethic, and they've competed with Blackpool pretty well. Ball's knocked out of play on this near side for a throw into Blackpool, just inside the Villa half. And Jamie is saying, phone the EFL, Jack, mate. Yeah, I know. Good luck with that. I've tried that. I've rung the EFL. They're a joke. As soon as you tell them a fan, you're a fan and you want him to inquire about something, they just make all sorts of excuses why you can't speak to anybody. Now Blackpool coming forward. Ball played down this near side. It's crossed into the box. It's knocked away. And that's gone out for a throw in on this near side. Blackpool taking it quickly as they work the ball back up towards the edge of the halfway line. And eventually it's knocked out of play on this near side. So, yeah, thank you, Jamie. I know. Yeah, good luck with that one. Like I say, I've rung the EFL. I rung them a while back to inquire about something, but they're a joke. They don't want fans ringing them. They don't like that. They don't like that. They just give you some silly receptionist that fobs you off. Even though you say you're supposed to manage the game on behalf of the fans, and they don't like you pointing that out to them. Now Blackpool winning the ball back as they play it out wide on the far side. Now charging forward. Villa youngsters scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here. As Blackpool play it forward into the box, and the goalkeeper manages to come and intercept that as that relieves the pressure for Villa. Now he quickly gets the Villa youngsters on the attack. As the ball thrown out wide on the far side, it's knocked up towards the edge of the box as the flag's gone up there for offside, and that's going to be a free kick to Blackpool right on the edge of their own box. Jack saying it would be nice to see an under-21s team win it. Yeah, good point, Jack. Yep, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout. But the main purpose they've introduced the youth teams in it, mate, is to get the youth players getting more experience against senior players that are around their level or that they can compete against, because they can't put these youngsters in a senior up against senior players from the Premier League, because Premier League players are just far too much expensive to risk them getting injuries to help the development of young players. So That's why they introduced the youth teams in these competitions, in this competition, to help the development of the youth players, which I think is a good idea because nobody values this competition too much anyway. So you might as well use it wisely. Now Blackpool just heading the ball back to the goalkeeper under pressure. But yep, good shout that, Jack. It would be nice to see a youth team win it at some point. Goalkeeper now knocks the ball long down the field. As both sets of players trying to win it there. It's knocked out wide on the far side. It's now Blackpool coming forward and a disappointing challenge there from the Villa youngster as the referee gives the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Blackpool. Jamie saying, I'm liking young players from different clubs, them up for it's more. Yeah, good shout, Jamie. Good shout, mate. Now the ball crossed in for Blackpool, and the goalkeeper just manages to intercept it there. Now he quickly throws the ball out wide on this near side as he tries to get the Villa youngsters on the attack. It's knocked away, and it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side for Villa. So, yep, good shout, Jamie. Jack saying, straight to pens. Yeah, there's no extra time in this competition, mate. So if it stays 1-1, then it will go to penalties. I'm sure it does. Now, the ball knocked out wide on the far side for Villa as they play it long up the field, and Blackpool just knock it away, and it's gone out for another throw-in on the far side to Villa, midway inside the Blackpool half. So, yeah, Jack, yes, I'm sure it goes straight to penalties. No extra time in this one. Jamie saying, Jack, if it ends a draw, yeah, pal. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying, it's like when Brighton under-21s played Worthing in the County Cup. Yep, good shout. Fair enough, Jack. Now Villa with the throw-in on the far side, midway inside Blackpool's half. Now they play it back to the halfway line. Blackpool coming to press the ball. Villa trying to work through the press here as they play it forward. But again, challenged as Villa just managed to retain the possession, playing it back to their centre-backs. Now, and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it long up the field as Villa now racing forward down the centre. It's Blackpool just managed to intercept it as they now work it out wide on this near side, racing forward. Villa come across, make the challenge. That was a really good challenge there as the ball goes out of play, and hopefully the Villa youngster's not injured himself there. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering this game or your team, then please do hit the like button as it does help us identify which clubs and games you guys like us covering here on Fanden, because we cover clubs right across the UK. That's why we're called Football Fanden UK, because we're a fan community channel and we're about UK football, which means we cover all the clubs across the UK. But obviously, we want to start learning which games and clubs you guys appreciate us covering the most. Now the ball played forward by Blackpool. It's knocked into the box here as Blackpool with the shots. Oh, and it's into the back of the net. Was he offside there? Blackpool has scored. Oh, nice. He's going to be offside there. Yeah, the goal not. The goal disallowed. Well, that was a nice bit of play there by Blackpool, but getting caught offside there by about a yard. Now the goalkeeper knocks the ball long. 4 minutes have been added on at the end of this second half. If you are just joining us, guys, we are on 91 minutes gone. It's Blackpool 1, Aston Villa youth team U-21s 1. Don't forget, please hit the like button, guys. Would be appreciated. Now the ball knocked up the field. As Blackpool coming again here. Villa challenge for it, and the ball has gone out of play on the far side for a throw-in to Blackpool, midway inside the Villa half. Now the throw-in taken quickly as Villa quickly closed the space there, and it's gone out for another throw-in. Now Blackpool throwing it forward. Villa managing to intercept it there just on the edge of the box. Now trying to relieve the pressure on the box as they try and clear their lines, but the ball takes a deflection. And I'm not sure which side. Well, it's gone out of play, but I'm not sure which side of the corner flag it went out. I think it's gone out. Yeah, the referee's giving it as a goal kick. So goal kick. Ronald Jones. Jones, how you doing, mate? Ronald Jones saying, so does this mean if they get to the final, would the U team play or would they use the first team? No, the U team plays all the way through, mate. The U team plays all the way through. Obviously, the club could introduce, add a couple of the first team players if they wanted that obviously qualify for the youth team. But no, that generally it would be the U team that would play all the way through the competition. You might see one or two first team players added if they qualify for the U21s. But yeah, no, they're not allowed to just change the team at the end of the competition to win it. That defeats the point of youth development, doesn't it? So yeah, but welcome to the show, Ronald Jones. Hope you're well, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, and welcome to Funden. Hope you're well, mate. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the show. Sorry, guys, I pressed the wrong button then. So the ball is knocked out of play on the far side. The referee's given a foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Villa. Close to the corner flag on the far side. As the players pack the box here. We're into the final minute of added on time. Can the Villa youngsters produce something here late on? Free kick comes in, it's headed away. And Villa win it back outside the box. Now they play it out wide on this near side as Blackpool come to press the ball. It's played towards the byline as Villa still coming here trying to get the cross in, and Blackpool deflect it behind, and that's going to be another corner to the Villa youngsters on this near side. Jack saying Brighton under 21s beat us in the County Cup final at the Amex. Well, be proud of the fact that you got to the final, mate. Look at the positive aspect of it. Now the corner comes in, it's deep. Villa heading it back towards goal. Goalkeeper punches it away. And eventually, again, the referee stops the play. This referee has been a joke throughout this game, stopping it way too much. And he's given the full-time whistle. So we are going to have penalties to decide it, guys. Jack saying, you team Ronald. Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying, imagine playing Watkins and that against a League Two player just to win this competition. Yeah, like I say, they could make one or two alterations if the players qualify for the U21s from the first team. But like I say, why would you want to make those changes anyway? If the youth team's got all the way to the final, surely you would want to reward them by playing them in the final. So we are going to have penalties, guys. Jack saying, I'm not sure youth players would like that either. All the games played, then not Wembley. Yep, absolutely. Yep, great point there, Jack. Well said, mate. And Jack also saying, Worthing's been champions of Sussex 22 times more than any other team. Cool. So players just going over to the touchline, getting some instructions. While we have the half-time break, the full-time break where we're waiting for the penalties, guys, please do hit the like button. Let's have a quick look at the half-time match stats before we have the penalties. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'll bring it on the screen. Let's... Here we go. Spare me a second. So we are going to have the penalties in a minute, guys. But while we're waiting for the referee to do the coin toss and everything, I'll quickly read out the full-time match stats, how that game has gone in numbers. And don't worry if you're really listening in, guys, on a small device. That is why I'll read it out to you. So total shots, 11 for Blackpool, 9 for Villa youngsters. Shots on target, 2 for Blackpool, 5 for Villa. Possession, 54% for Blackpool, 46% for Villa. Passes, 440 for Blackpool, 372 for Villa. Pass accuracy, 77% for Blackpool, 75% for Villa's youngsters. Fouls, 15 against Blackpool, 12 against Villa. Yellow cards, 3 for Blackpool, 1 for Villa. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 2 for Blackpool, 4 against Villa. And corners, 5 for Blackpool, 6 for Villa. So there you go. Let's get the radar back on the screen because we are going to be having the penalties in a moment. So let me just get rid of that, guys. So we are going to have the penalties. No, the end of the stadium doesn't really matter, guys, because it's not it's a low attendance for tonight's game inside the stadium. And I think it's going to be Villa that take the penalty first. Yep, so the Villa youngsters to go first in the penalty shootout. C, how are you doing, C? Welcome to Fanden. C saying, why is he 8 minutes behind? Because I'm watching it on the telly. It's just the way it is. I have no idea. I can only go with what I can see on the monitor now. Villa with the shots, and it's low and hard into the far corner of the net. That's that gets the thingy of it. I might as well get rid of that, Anna. So Villa with the first goal into the far corner of the net there. Oh, is somebody in there? That's so Blackpool to take their penalty now. Shots right into the top corner of the net as that levels the score. So yeah, thank you, C. Welcome to Fanden. Obviously, if you, I've not got nothing to say to that, mate, because anything I say you probably wouldn't like anyway. But I'm not going to respond to your negativity. If you don't like it, go elsewhere, mate. But welcome to Fanden anyway. And Ori Mustang at 77 saying who you want to win. Me, I have no preference. I'm completely neutral. Villa now with a second penalty. It's low and hard into the far corner of the net as Villa get the second. That makes it 2-1 to Villa. But yeah, Ori Mustang, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Fanden. A pleasure to have you with us, mate. So Blackpool now to take their second penalty. Oh, it's gone wide. Blackpool missing as the ball goes wide. There we go. That's better. You guys can see what it is on the screen there. So Blackpool missing, making the first mistake as it's gone wide of the post. And Borland to come forward now, the Villa, to take the third penalty for the Villa youngsters. Short run up. It's deflected off the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper makes the save. Well, a miss for Blackpool and now a missed for the Villa youngsters. Well, that still makes it 2-1 so far for Villa. And Jack is saying, just ignore them. Gas, laugh out. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, like I say, there's always going to be somebody that's fussy and wants to pick at something. I, like I said to you guys, I were honest. I'm watching it on the internet tonight. Unfortunately, not easy to get this game tonight. So thank you, Jack, top man. Now Blackpool to take their penalty on straight down the middle as they score to level the penalty scoreline. Thank you, though, Jack, top man. So that evens up the score. 2-2 now, guys. Oh, I think you guys are seeing it slightly ahead of me there on the stats thing. And it's low and hard into the far corner of the net for Villa as they regain the lead. Blackpool 2, Villa 3. Go for it, mate. Go for it. I don't wait, mate. I've been at work all day. I don't come on here to deal with difficult fans like you that just want to be picky and difficult. Uh, do I look bothered? Do I look bothered? Unsubscribe, mate. Not a problem. We're working to build a positive fan community. Your first question is to come in. You wonder why? Because you didn't come in and be positive. Your first question in the chat is to come in and question why I'm late, to be looking for something that's not even an issue. Does it matter why I'm late, why I'm behind? I'm watching it on the internet. Why do I need to explain myself to you? Ask that question. You're new to my channel. Why do I need to explain myself to you? I'm doing a stream here to try and keep people informed that can't access the game, and you want to come on here and be difficult and straight away ask a negative question rather than be positive. So fine, unsubscribe, mate. Bye, no problem. Honest, some people just look for a problem where there isn't one. You're well within your rights to ask a question, mate. But when you come on somebody's channel that's new, do you not think it's nice to just like make the effort to be positive when you're new to the channel? Villa now with a shot, and it's low and hard into the far corner of the net. And that will be the fourth goal. Now Blackpool need to score this one to level it. Otherwise, it will be Villa's youngsters progressing. So Blackpool now with the pressure. Can he do it? Oh, and he's equalised low and hard into the far corner of the net. Or should I say this near side of the net? 4-4. So Villa now the sudden death penalties. Oh, straight down the middle. Goalkeeper going to the far post. And the ball straight down the middle there. Nice penalty from the Villa youngster. And Jack is saying it's easy to talk. I don't react to it, Jack, but thank you, mate. Yeah, well, a lot of people, unfortunately, there is a small minority of people that are like that. They hide behind an account name, shouting their mouth off, looking for things to be picky at. Like some people are just that tedious. Let him get on with it. Like I say, I understand it. I don't mind him asking the question. It's the fact that he comes in straight away, new to the channel, and straight away is picking at things. What does it matter if I'm 8 minutes late? If I could be bang on top, I'm not Sky Sports, am I? I'm not. I'm not a big media company that can afford to be bang on everything. I do the best I can, guys. If that's not good enough, then I'm fair enough. You know what I mean? I can only do the best I can do. But thank you, Jack. Thank you for your support, understanding there. Oh, wow, Blackpool is distracting though. But thank you, Jack. You are a gentleman, top man. And now Villa with the ball low and hard into the far corner. It's now 6-5 to Villa. I think you guys seen it slightly different. Sorry, I'm a bit behind with it, guys. I can only go off what I'm seeing on the screen, though, guys. So my apologies. Blackpool now to take their penalty. Chris, I'll come to you in a minute, Chris, just see what happens with this one. Now Blackpool with it smashed. Oh, that's a rocket of a shot into the near side of the net. As Blackpool level score 6-6 now. Chris Turner is saying, I'm new to your channel. Excellent commentary. Well done, dude. Well, thank you, Chris. Very kind of you to say, mate. Please, if you're listening, if you're new to the channel, guys, please don't take the previous comment the wrong way. I don't mean to be. I always try to be positive, guys. But when people are new to the channel and the first comment they come in with is a negative one, I'm not being funny, but when I've been working all day and a normal job, I come home and this is my personal time doing this now. I don't take too kindly to people new coming in and straight away looking to pick at our dude. I'm not Sky. I'm not, I'm not a big media company. I'm just me on my own, trying to build a positive fan community channel. So thank you, Chris. You are a gentleman and a pleasure to have you part of Fanden. And thank you very much for your kind words, mate. You are a real gentleman. If only everybody could be as positive as that, mate. Top man. So Blackpool now to take another penalty. It's now 6-7. Really sudden death, this, isn't it? Blackpool now to take their 7th, well, it'd be 8th, won't it? Because they missed one. And low and hard into the far corner of the net as Blackpool level the score. Are we going to have a winner in this? And Jack saying, thanks, Chris. Awesome. Thank you, Jack. Mohammed is saying, you've got to straight into the near side of the net for Villa. Mohammed saying, you've got a point, man, but you could have just answered his question. I could have done, mate. You're absolutely right. I could have done. But why do I need to, Mohammed? Why do I need to answer a question like that? I'm supposed to be giving you guys commentary to keep you informed of what's going on in the game. Why do I need to answer him? Answer me that question, please, Mohammed. Why do I need to answer that question? I would have thought it'd be pretty obvious why I'm 8 minutes behind. As I told you guys at halftime, I'm watching this on the internet tonight to keep you guys informed. I'm not watching it on the TV. So therefore, on the internet, it's not always reliable with the time frame. So I would have thought that was pretty obvious. But yep, you're right, Mohammed. I could have just answered him. But why do I need to? That is the question. That's more to the point. Why do I need to answer him? 8-8 now. So Villa now to take their 10th penalty. Oh, smashed into the near side of the net. That makes it 8-9. Are we going to have a winner here? Somebody's got to miss. Somebody's got to miss. Nicole Sana, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Fanda. Nicole Sana saying, I'm new, wanting Blackpool to win. Wish you the best in your channel all the way from South Africa. Awesome. Well, hello to you out there in South Africa. Thank you for your kind words, mate, and a pleasure to have you with us. Blackpool now with a penalty taken. Oh, really slick there as he just taps it into the far corner of the net. And that levels the score again from Blackpool. Thank you. I'm not sure if I'm reading your name correctly, Nikosa Nikosana. Thank you for your kind words, mate. And as I say, big hello to you out there in South Africa. Welcome to Fanden. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Now, the ball into the near side of the net as it's low and hard. And that's going to be 10-9 now to Villa. Goalkeeper now to take the penalty for Villa. No, sorry, that's a Blackpool. I'm sorry, because the goalkeeper's wearing different kits. That's the Blackpool keeper smashing it low and hard into the far corner. And that makes it 10-10. 10-10. Mohammed saying you could have just said that instead of wasting your time saying what you said. Well, I could have, mate, but like I'm trying to explain to you, when you've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, working all day, maybe my focus is not at its best, mate. You know what I mean? No offense, but I've been working all day, come home from work, and then straight onto the channel. So, yeah, apologies if my focus is not always 100% when I do these late night games. But no offense, mate, the regular Fandeners, the part of the channel, the Fanden community, they understand that. They understand that I'm putting a lot of hours into the channel as well as working a full-time job. And sometimes I make mistakes because guess what? I'm a human being and we make mistakes, mate. So, yes, I'm maybe not always on the ball with how I respond to people's comments, but I do my best, mate. But thank you for your input, Mohammed. Blackpool with a shot low and hard into the far corner of the net. 11-11. Are we going to have a decider here? Flipping heck. Just penalty after penalty. Nobody wants to make a mistake here. And the goalkeepers, well, the goalkeeper didn't really move that. But thank you for sharing your thoughts, Mohammed. You're entitled to your opinion, mate. So, yep. Villa now to come forward to take the 12th penalty. Jack saying it's the way he asked who's why he's 8 minutes behind, laughing out loud. Thank you, Jack. Villa with the corner. Sorry, with the ball low and hard into the far corner. And that makes it 12-11 now. Thank you, Jack. As I say, like I say, guys, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes sometimes, and sometimes I don't always react to people's comments the best way. But that's because if people come in and make the positive comment from the start, I'll always embrace that. But when I've been at work all day, sometimes I'm just not in the mood for people looking for something to pick at. Blackpool now with the penalty. Lower, well, into the far. They're all going into the far corner. That makes it 12-12. But thank you, Jack. And Mohammed now. Mohammed saying, anyway, not trying to be negative. Appreciate the stream as the audio on the Tangerines website is delayed heavily. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Mohammed. Thank you for your kind words, mate. I do my best, as I say, mate. I'm not meaning to be off with you. I do my best, but I'm not perfect. I'm learning how to do this YouTubing as I go, mate. So I hope you can understand that. But thank you, mate. Now Villa with the ball smashed into the near side of the net. And that makes it 13-12. Are we going to have a decider here? Who's going to make the first mistake? 13-12. But thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, mate. So Blackpool coming forward now for penalty 15. No, it's 14, sorry, isn't it? No, 14. Well, it's another penalty into this near corner. Low and hard again into the near side of the net. That makes it 13-13. I can't remember. When was the last time? When they came back a while back, was that? And there was a game a while back that ended up going, was it something like 20 penalties or something? I think that was in the EFL Trophy or the FA Cup or something. I've never seen, apart from that one, this is the most I've seen it. We're going to end up with all 11 players taking 2 penalties each. Villa now to take the next penalty. And it's low and hard into the far corner of the net. 14-13 now to Villa. Jack saying he could have said it. Why are you 8 minutes behind? Sorry, you can't just say why for he's 8 minutes behind. Laugh out loud. Guys, don't worry about it. I'll take it on the chin. It was my mistake. Like I say, when I've been at work all day, I'm not always the best at dealing with people that come on new to the channel and straight away try and be negative. So it's my bad. Maybe if I'd have been not at work all day today, maybe I'd have handled the question better. But thank you, Jack. And thank you to everybody for their understanding. My apologies that it's caused such a debate. And that was never my intention. But I'm sure you guys know if you work regular like I do, sometimes tiredness and fatigue just makes you not always respond the best to people if they don't come across as positive. But I apologise if it came across the wrong way. That was never my intention. So we're 14-14, but thank you, Jack. It's into the back of the net again, 15-14. I can't believe this. 15-14. Stevie saying, just move on, guys. It's done. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, mate. And Blackpool now to take penalty number 16, I think this is. No, 15, sorry, for Blackpool. Or 16, no, because they both missed one each, innit? So 16, penalty 16 for Blackpool. And again, it's into the far near side of the net, low and hard. Goalkeeper this time went the right way, but couldn't keep it out. And now that makes it 15-15. Nikosana is saying, you are trying to pronounce it. I am trying, mate. I am trying. Apologies if I'm not getting it right, but I do my best. Thank you, mate. So now, penalty. Smashed into the roof of the net from Villa. And that's 16-15 now. Nobody wants to miss. Jamie is back. Jamie saying, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My boss just phoned me. No worries, Jamie. No apology needed, mate. Totally understandable. Work commitments, obviously much more important than the football, mate. We've all got to pay the bills. But thank you. Now, Blackpool smash it into the far corner of the net. And that's 16-16 now. So that's 28 penalties apparently since the last one was missed. Jamie saying, so yep, welcome back, Jamie. No apology needed, mate. And Jack saying, welcome back, Jamie. Thank you, Jack. Villa now to take, I think this is 18, is it? Penalty 18. And it's into the near side of the net. 17-16 now to Villa. And Jamie saying, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying Fulham Preston was 16-15. Was it? All right. We do get it occasionally then. Thank you, Jack. Well, we're now on 17-16. Blackpool coming to take their 18th penalty here. We've had one penalty missed by each team, guys, which was in the first 5. Now Blackpool straight down the middle. And it's into the back of the net. 17-17. This is unbelievable. But thank you, Jack. Jamie saying, can this be 2020? It could be, Jamie. Yeah, it could be, mate. It's going that way. Jamie saying, good game, this. And Mohammed is saying, could we possibly have a new penalty record here? You could be right there. We could do, mate. We could do. Now Villa, short and sweet into the near side of the net. Flipping heck, it's never ending this, is it? That makes it 18-17. It looks like every player is going to take 2 penalties each. Are we going to get? We might. Do you know what? If every player takes a penalty, 2 each, should we get the managers on the pitch to take a penalty each? Wouldn't that be class? That's what it should. That should be a new rule introduced to football. If every player takes 2 penalties and there's not a decider, then we should have the managers take a penalty. Wouldn't that be class? Blackpool now. Oh, he's missed it. It's hit the post, and Villa have won it. Villa with the winner, 18-17, as the Villa youngsters progress to the next round of the competition. And Blackpool will drop out, but what a game it's been. A fantastic game, and it's the Villa youngsters that will progress into the next round of the competition. Could this be the year where we see the first youth team progress all the way to Wembley? We'll certainly be keeping a close eye on it as the competition progresses, as Villa U-21s win the game on penalties. 18-17, I think it finished in the end. So, yeah, thank you, Mohammed. Good shout, mate. Might be, I'm not sure what the record is. Does anybody know what the record is for the highest amount of penalties? I'm not sure, but that's a great question, Mohammed. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying, good game this. Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Chris Turner is saying, Chris is saying, you've done nothing wrong. Stop apologising. Your coverage has been fantastic. Well done. Great job. Well, thank you very much for your kind words, Chris. Means a lot, mate. It really does mean a lot. As I say, I don't mean to be off with anybody, but sometimes with the long hours I'm putting in with working a normal job, I don't want to give you guys a sob story. But if you ever do work on a YouTube channel, guys, it's a lot of hours and it does take it out of you some days. So sometimes you're not as sharp as you want to be. But thank you, Chris Turner. You are an absolute gentleman, mate. Your kind words really do mean a lot after a long, tiring day. So thank you very much, mate. You're a real gentleman. Top man. What a guy. Very kind of him to say that. Means a lot. Honest, it really does, mate. Jack saying, what is the penalty record? I don't know, Jack. That's a great one. That's a great question. I'd have to look it up. But if any of you guys have got any idea what the penalty record is, let me know. But yep, let me know if you've got any final thoughts, guys, before we wrap up the show. I'm going to be jumping off very shortly to go and grab a bite to eat before I have to get my head down. I've got early start for work in the morning. So if you guys got any thoughts on the final score, as it finished 1-1 in the game, and it's Aston Villa that progressed to the next round, winning on penalties, 18-17. What a game it was, though. Got to give credit. Blackpool gave as good as they got. Got to give credit to the Villa youngsters. They never gave up in this game. Their work rate was amazing. A lot of credit deserves to go to the Aston Villa youth teams. I can say that, guys, because I've done a few youth games now here on Fanden. And one thing I've noticed with youth players is that they have a tendency to drop off in the final 10, 15 minutes with energy. Maybe just that lack of consistency of match experience. Well, obviously, we know senior players play that many games. They're match sharp all the time, pretty much. But youth teams don't play. They have big breaks in between games, sometimes 3 weeks between playing a proper competitive game. So that means that they're not always as much sharp as they would like to be. And sometimes in competitions like this, you notice it. We noticed it in the group stage with the Man United youth team, but we didn't notice it tonight with the young Villa youth team. They really gave as good as they got. They worked hard. They were in Blackpool's faces and really wanted it. Credit to the youngsters, and the coaching staff at Villa deserve a massive pat on the back for managing to get the best out of the youth players for Villa. Really good game, this. You wouldn't think so in this kind of competition, but it was very enjoyable to watch and very competitive from both teams. So, yeah, thank you, Jack. I'm not sure 100%. We'll have to look that up at some point if nobody knows. Mohammed saying, I don't think anybody wants to leave to check on Google. Yeah, no, that's a good shout. I like that, Mohammed. That's a good one, mate. Yeah. So, yeah, don't forget, guys, if you could please do hit the like button before you leave. And thank you very much if you have already. Mohammed saying the managers. Yeah, well, you know, if it goes all the way to two players taking two penalties each, then why not have it decided by the managers? It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Would be interesting to see managers putting their football boots on. Thank you, Mohammed. Jack saying, oh no, record then. Oh no, record then. I'm not sure, Jack. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up, mate. But that would definitely should be something we should look up when I get a minute. I'll try and look that up. Thank you, Jack. Mohammed saying, good night, all. Thank you, Mohammed. Been a pleasure having you with us, mate. Wish you well. Best wishes to you and your family. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well. And I hope you have a good week ahead, mate. Take care. Stay safe and well. And thank you for being with us, Mohammed. Top man. Jamie saying, well done, young Villa. I'm keeping an eye out for them more now. Yep, thank you, Jamie. Well said, mate. Yeah, they've been really impressive, the youth team for Villa tonight. Good shout, Jamie. And Jamie is saying, great game this. It was. You're absolutely right. Spot on, Jamie. It was a great game. Jack saying, SC Dimona, 23-22, Shimshon Tel Aviv, 56 penalties. Right. So in Israel's got the record for the most penalties then. I'm presuming. Is that in Israel or was that in a SC Dimona? Dimona. I don't know that club. I know Tel Aviv. Obviously, that's in Israel. But yeah, thank you, Jack. Thank you for looking that up. Top man, mate. So according to Jack, the record is 23-22, 56 penalties. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying 23-22, 56 penalties. There you go. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate you looking that up, mate. Top man. Jack saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Take care, all. Thank you, Jack. Been a pleasure having you with us, mate. Hope you enjoy what's left of your evening. Stay safe and well, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Enjoy the rest of your evening and look forward to catching up with you on a future stream, mate. Take care. Top man. Thank you, Jack. And Jamie is saying, great live again, Gaz, mate. Take care, bye. Take care, pal. Night, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Been a pleasure as always, mate. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Enjoy what's left of your evening. Stay safe and well, mate. Best wishes to you and Megan. And thank you, as always, for your company and conversation, mate. Take care, mate. All the best. And Jamie saying, mate, and night. Take care, Becky. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, take care, Stevie. Awesome. Top man. And Jamie saying, take care, Jack. Also, loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Ronald Jones is saying, excellent coverage, mate. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Ronald Jones. Thank you, mate. Very kind of you to say. Thank you for being with us tonight, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And hopefully see you again on a future stream at some point, mate. Thank you for your kind words. Means a lot, mate. And thank you for being with us tonight. Always a pleasure to have new fans come and get involved, especially positive fans like yourself, mate. It'd be a pleasure to have you part of the Fan Den community. Top man, best wishes to you and your family. And as I say, hopefully see you on a future stream, mate. Take care, Ronald. Stay safe, mate. And Jamie is saying, night, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Jamie. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes. And Stevie's saying, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Hope to see you on a future stream. Absolutely. Thank you, Stevie. Well said, mate. And Stevie's saying, you too, Jamie, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Jamie saying 21 likes, guys. Big thank you to everyone. Absolutely. Thank you, mate. Thank you to everybody that has been kind of positive enough to hit the like button. Really appreciated. And if I don't see some of you guys that are new to the channel tonight, if I don't see you before Christmas, obviously, I wish you all the best for the festive holidays. And hopefully, we will try and do my best. I can't promise, but I will certainly do my best to catch the Villa youngsters in the next round of the competition. I'm not sure when the next round is, if it's in when it's scheduled for, but I will certainly look out for it and try and cover it for you guys. Thank you to everybody that has hit the like button. Really appreciate the support, guys. And thank you for letting me know, Jamie. Top man. And Jack is saying, yes, Israel, March 2022. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate you letting me know, mate. Top man, looking that up. And Chris Turner is saying, well done, bro. Smashed it. Merry Xmas. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Been a pleasure to meet you tonight. Look forward to hopefully seeing you on a future stream at some point, mate. Thank you very much for your kind words. Best wishes to you and your family. Hope you have a great Christmas on the Christmas holidays. Thank you once again for your kind words, mate. Really means a lot. And look after yourself. Enjoy what's left of your evening. And as I say, best wishes to you and your family for Christmas and the new year, mate. Take care, Chris. And thank you for being with us tonight, mate. Top man. And Jack is saying, and Madagascar obviously has a record score with over 100 0 all own goals, I believe. All right, that sounds a bit strange, Jack, but thank you for letting us know, mate. Thank you. Jack saying, protest. And Jack saying, take care, all. Thank you, Jack. Been a pleasure. As I say, mate, take care of yourself. All the best to you and your family, mate. Jack with a final word saying 149-0 is the record score. How can that be? How can you score 149-0? Is that a rigged game? That's not realistic, is it? That's got to have been done for some charity thing or a bet or something. But yep, unusual that, Jack. But thank you for letting us know, mate. Right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Now, thank you to everybody that has come and got involved in the Fanden community chat. Thank you to you guys that have been listening in the background. Hope you enjoy what's left of the evening. Have a good rest of the week, guys. If I don't see you before Christmas, all the best. Stay safe and well out there, guys. Look after yourself, and I will see you again soon on a future stream. Bye for now. All the best.